If you work casual shifts, drive for a platform, or invoice as a contractor, there is a real chance super you are owed is arriving months late or never showing up at all. From the 1st of July 2026, Payday Super flips the system, so your super must land within 7 business days of every payday. But the rules only protect you if you know whether you are entitled. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how to check, audit, and fix your super step by step. Let me start with the number that matters. From the 1st of July 2025, the super guarantee rate is 12%. That is 12 cents in the dollar of your ordinary earnings that an employer must put into your super. And that includes casuals, regardless of how many hours you work. The question is not the rate. The question is whether it is actually reaching your fund and on time. Here is why this is worth your attention. A 25-year-old on $60,000 who misses compulsory super for just 5 years can retire with around $85,000 less in today's dollars, assuming the current 12% rate and a 7.5% net return over 40 years. And if you're a delivery rider treated as a contractor earning $40,000 a year, missing super for 10 years means $48,000 of contributions gone, which could have grown to around $207,000 by retirement. This is not small money. The earlier you fix it, the more compounding does the heavy lifting. To know what good looks like, you first need to know the old problem. Under the current rules, employers have until 28 days after the end of each quarter to pay your super. That means super for a shift you worked in early July might not reach your fund until late October. With that much delay and no visibility, it is incredibly easy for a missed payment to slip through unnoticed. And casuals and contractors are the ones who get caught out most. Now, the good news. From the 1st of July 2026, Payday Super changes everything. Super must reach your fund within 7 business days of every single payday, not months later at the end of a quarter. And critically, the super guarantee charge, the penalty for being late, is assessed per payday. That means employers have far less room to delay or forget, which raises the odds you actually get what you are owed every pay cycle. Move 1. Check whether your so-called contractor or gig work should actually be getting super. Search the ATO guidance called Work Out if you have to pay super and run your own arrangement through it. If you are paid mainly for your labour, you personally do the work, and you cannot send someone else in your place. You are very likely an employee for super purposes, even if you have an ABN and send invoices. Take your monthly income from that work and multiply by 12%. That is the super you should be receiving. If it is not landing in your fund, you have found a problem worth thousands a year. Let me make that real. Take Sam, 27, who earns $45,000 a year doing gig work. If he is treated as a labour contractor entitled to super, that is 12%, $5,400 a year. Over 10 years, that is $54,000 of contributions. With 30 more years to grow, that missing super could be worth around $230,000 in today's dollars, roughly 4 times his current balance. The gap between $0 and $5,400 a year is the gap between a modest and a comfortable retirement. Move 2. Audit your casual super for the last 2 years. Log into MyGov, go to ATO Online Services, then Super, that shows every fund and the employer contributions reported for you. Then open your own Super Funds app and filter to employer contributions for the same period. Now take your pay slips or rough annual earnings, multiply by 12% and compare. For example, $18,000 of casual income should mean $2,160 of super. If only $1,500 shows up, you may be short $660 for that year. Write to the employer, and if it is not fixed, report unpaid super to the ATO. Move 3. If after checking you really are a genuine independent contractor with no super entitlement, become your own employer. Pick a percentage, aim to match the 12% rate, and every time a client or platform pays you, immediately transfer that slice into your super using BPay or a scheduled transfer. Treat yourself like Payday Super treats employers. And at year end, talk to the ATO or a tax advisor about claiming those personal contributions as a deduction, which can cut your income tax bill while building your future. One warning so you do not rely on the safety net. If you earn under $60,400 and make an after-tax contribution, the government may chip in up to $500 a year. That is genuinely worth claiming. But understand the scale. If you should be getting $5,400 a year in super on your gig income, that $500 top-up covers less than 10% of what you're missing. The co-contribution is a bonus, not a replacement for getting your actual super entitlement sorted. Now, the mistakes that cost people the most. The single biggest one is assuming that having an ABN means no super. The myth goes, I'm a contractor. I invoice the business, so I'm on my own. The fact, straight from the ATO, is that you must be paid super even as an independent contractor if you are paid mainly for your labour, ABN or not, invoices or not. Most gig workers wrongly assume contractor equals no super, and that one misbelief is exactly what drives shortfalls of hundreds of thousands of dollars over a career. Do not assume. Check. The second mistake is waiting for Payday Super to start before you check anything. Payday Super does begin on the 1st of July 2026, but underpaid super from earlier years can still be chased up right now. And remember, since the 1st of July 2022, the $450 a month minimum was scrapped, so casuals are owed super even on tiny earnings. Do not let years of old gaps quietly slide while you wait for new rules to kick in. The sooner you audit, the more you can recover, and the more it compounds. Let us run it back fast. 1. Know the cost. Missing super is tens of thousands of dollars in lost retirement. 2. Understand how lumpy quarterly super hides gaps. 3. Mark the 1st of July 2026 when Payday Super forces super within 7 business days of Payday. 4. Check whether your contractor or gig work should be getting 12% super using the ATO guidance. 5. Audit your casual super for the last 2 years through MyGov and your fund. And 6. If you're genuinely independent, build a payday habit and contribute 12% yourself. If this helped you see where your super might be leaking, do 2 things. First, hit subscribe. We break down the money rules that quietly cost everyday workers a fortune in plain English. And second, go watch our next video on how to find and combine lost super accounts, because there are billions sitting in unclaimed super and some of it might be yours. Get your status checked, get your audit done, and make Payday Super work for you. Remember, this is general information only and not financial advice.